Okay, up next, please put your hands together for Chief Dinak Kanate, North Caribou Lake First Nation.
Good afternoon. I'm very proud of these graduates. I know they had their struggles, and I was talking to them earlier, some of them, and I said, "What are you going to do after this?" And they said, "Well, I applied here, and I'm glad that they built up that confidence to know that they can do whatever they choose and whatever their dreams are, to keep pursuing their dreams." That's always been my mission as a chief, to try and uplift the young people, to give them a chance at what they want to become. And anything that has to do with the youth, if there's an agreement I need to sign, I sign it. Because I believe that our young people are our future, and we have to be the ones to lift them up. And I'm very proud of you. Keep going. Whatever you choose, whatever you want to be, sky's the limit. So, and I talked to Bill. I told him I hope if they apply here to give them a job. Anyways, it was with that. That's all I want to say. And congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Okay, up next we're going to have Bellamy Bighead from the Wannaman Lake First Nation. Please put your hands together for Bellamy Bighead.
Hello, check. Good afternoon. The Chief Rod couldn't be here today. He sends his regards. This program. But anyways, I'd like to speak on behalf of the First Nation. I'd like to congratulate these graduates for completing the program. We're happy for you guys for finishing. There's 13 of you, right? Yeah. We say, but I would like to say one thing. It's just one thing I like to tell the younger people. I always tell them the same thing. If you ever find a job, keep it. Don't give up. Because jobs are very hard to come by in the communities. Because if you keep giving up, pretty soon people are going to stop giving you jobs. As I started working when I was 19, and I'm still working. It's been over 10 years. I'm getting old. So, if you guys are able to find jobs somewhere, just try your best to keep that job. And until a better job comes along, you can go after that. Yeah. So that's my message to you guys. All right. Thank you.
Okay, up next we have Rosie Mosquito, Executive Director, Oshki Hamachiowin Education and Training Institute.
Bonjour, Wajie. Good morning to each and every one of you, and especially to you, the graduates. Today, we're very proud of you. I want to thank everybody who has helped make this a great success. To all our partners, to Bill, to Joyce, Adele, Gordon, Marlon, I can't name you all, Mur, yes. A lot of the credit goes to each and every one of you. The leadership, North Caribou, Waterman, John, Eliezer. It takes so many to make a wonderful event like this to occur. And it takes people like you, young people like you, for us to be there for you, to provide these opportunities for you that are so important. We believe in your ability to do more as you go forward. And I am so pleased on behalf of Oshki Majun Education and Training Institute that we were able to do this for you, for your future, for our communities. Oshki Majun, for those of you who may speak your language, Oshki Majun means new beginnings. So when our chiefs of the Anishinaabe Nation created Oshki Majun, that is exactly what they thought. That was their vision. We need to provide education and training for our people. We need to provide education and training for our people so they can have new beginnings. New beginnings through education and training. So we are here today launching new beginnings, more new beginnings. Taking the step to take this program was a huge step. That was an awesome step. And to each of you, I congratulate you for that. And now you have finished that. You have finished this journey. But there are so much more. In the days to come, tomorrow and in the days to come, in the weeks and the years, there are so many opportunities. And I encourage each of you to explore your opportunities. There's lots that you can do. There's jobs here. That's why we have this project. Think about some of the jobs that you might want here at this mining site, that our people supported, as our elder spoke in her words. They supported the development of this mining site so that our people, those of our people who wish to work in the mining industry, can have jobs. That's what our people prepared for us, our leaders, our elders before us. And so I'm pleased that some of you, maybe all of you, might be working here or in other mining sites, whether it's in Ontario, whether it's in Canada, whether it's in other parts of the world. And why not? The world is out there, for you to explore. The world is out there for you to take a hold of. And so with that, if you can just bear with me, I want to tell a story to the graduates just before a few minutes. And I just want to share a bit of my own experience, my own life experience. I come from this area. I come from Bearskin Lake. And when I was young, the story I wanted to share is just a little highlight, about my life experience, how I came to be where I am today, and how and why I'm doing what I'm doing today. And that's because of many people who came into my life. Many people who came across in my life and said things to me. They gave me opportunities. They believed in me. When I was young, I had, and I want to share some of those people who made an impact in my life, who played a significant role in my life. There were lots, but these are some of them. In grade 8, I had a teacher who said, you have to start thinking about what you want to do when you're older. And so she asked us, sometime later, and she asked every one of us to tell what we wanted to do. And what I said then, when I was 13, was I want to work for Treaty 9. Really didn't know what that meant, but that's what I said. Later, I'm in high school. I was in grade 12. I was in a boarding home in Sulakot, non-native boarding parents. The woman says to me one day, she says, Rosie, you should become a politician. Not many of your people are politicians. Your people need politicians. And I looked at her skeptically that time and I thought, no way. But it stayed up there all those years. And then after I graduated, I was in Winnipeg, had a job in Winnipeg, and the chief of my community, Bearskin Lake, had just become a reserve in 1976. A few years later, the first chief of our community called me. He said he had a job at home for me. So I went home. And then from there, I realized I knew nothing. I didn't know who I was dealing with. I was supposed to work in community development. I was coming into contact with governments, province, the federal government, but I didn't know who they were. So I went to university in Toronto, and it was a scary experience. I almost moved back home even before classes started. That's how scary it was. But I stayed, and I was walking down the street on Yonge Street one day, might have been my second year of university. We were near the Department of Indian Affairs office. I was with some of my fellow students when we met the late Grand Chief. He was the first Grand Chief of Grand Council Treaty Number 9. He stopped to talk to us. I didn't know him, and he looked at me and he said, "You're a leader." That just totally fazed me, because he didn't know me, I didn't know him, but that's what he said. Then I finished university. I went back home, and then next thing you know, I got elected as the chief of my community. I was only 26 years old, but the elders had confidence in me. They had the belief that I could do that. So that's almost a half a lifetime ago. So those are some of the people who came into my life who really believed in me. They had confidence in me. And if those people hadn't come into my life, it's quite unlikely I would be here today. I would probably be doing something else. I would be somewhere else. But for all those people, I think, because they gave me opportunities, they gave me the confidence, and they believed in me. So you're probably wondering why I'm telling you the story about half of my life. But the message I want to give you there is that you, each of you, can be in exactly the same situation. I believe that each and every one of you can do more. I truly believe that. And once you make up your mind on what it is you want to do, whether it is you want to work here, whether you want to work elsewhere, whether you want to pursue an education, whether you want to take a pre-trades program, whether you want to take apprenticeship, you can do it. I'd like to see one of our own engineers one of these days. There's no reason that any one of you can become that engineer. You could be the chief engineer here at Musselwhite or any other mine in any other part of the world. You can be whatever you want to be. And once you make that choice and take that step, you can do it. Because there will be people along the way that will help you and will support you. And they will guide you. And they will give you the wisdom. Because that has been my experience. I have had so many people come into my life who have helped me every step of the way. And everything I've done hasn't been easy, but I've had people help me along the way. So I believe that each and every one of you will have that as you go forward, and I strongly encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of those opportunities, because I really truly believe that anything is possible once you put your mind to it. So with that, I am so glad to be here today. I'm so glad to be here to celebrate your success today and look forward to more successes. And I want to thank everybody who has helped make this truly a successful event, and I look forward to more. Regrets.